Now, this is something, this is the main form, this is what you call normal main form, and this is how it is on the last. Aligning this middle line, this is the middle line now, okay? So, what we want to do now is, this middle line is not straight. You see that there's this straight line here, and there's another straight line, but there's a point where it meets. So, from that point, is where we'll pin our vamp. That's the vamp where the vamp line meets the middle line. Okay, that's the vamp point. So, we'll take a pin from there to pivot, to bring out this apron, and that's just what we want to do in a hurry. So, this is it. So, first of all, we'll just mark a straight line, okay? Let's work with a normal straight line on a piece of paper. Okay, let's assume this is it. Let me use here. This one is bigger. Okay, this is a straight line. Now, we are working with this. This is a straight line. So, first of all, what you just need to do, keep this to the straight line. You already know that there is a straight line here which goes run through this angle. Then you mark your pattern out. Okay, there is a point, there is always a point where from that vamp line, if you take your ruler straight down, there is always a point, okay, that vamp line region. Once you see that point, you will mark that apron line to that level. You don't mark it across that level. But if you mark it across that level, now if I want to spring this apron, we'll see like two patterns on it. So this is the ID pattern we initially cut out. Okay, this is the ID pattern from the normal pattern that we have seen. Yes, this is how it will be. But now we cannot cut our shoe like this because of this line now. Okay, so to spring out this apron so I can get something like this is what I just want to put you through. Pause. Then so just keep a pen or any sharp pin. If you have a sharp pin, even if you cut your cutting blade, you can use it to pivot. Just get it on that line. There is a point where this straight line meets the tongue straight line. So from that point, you just quickly pivot from there. This is the pattern now. Just keep the pin there, okay, and pivot and turn the pattern. Once you now turn the pattern, you'll see that this one meets. This one has now gotten to the same middle line you're working with initially. Then from there, you will now mark this your apron. You mark the tongue, which is the instep region. You now mark it out again, down towards where your pattern is. Okay. Then I didn't cut through the pattern because of this design that is here, which I'm already cutting out from another paper. Okay. So I'll just use this blade to pin out the line that links to the apron line, which is here. But then if I'm to mark this apron as it is now, this is how it will go. This way. Do you understand it now? Okay. So for me to just join, because I'm working with a straight line, I will just join my pattern like this. Okay, and fold through that same middle line you have worked with. Once you fold it through like this, then you cut out. Now you're cutting out. You're not cutting out with this. You're not cutting out with this, but you're cutting out with this all through. Okay, this is entirely the pattern you'll be cutting out. Okay, this is entirely the pattern you'll be cutting out. So once you cut it out like this, you're not cutting this. You're not cutting this because it will not give you the middle line to arrive to, for you to be able to arrive at getting your apron. Okay, so this is just what you do, and that is what I did here to bring out this apron you're seeing. That's what I did here. Okay, these are just the extra where the outline extra or the alignment where I will join this one through, the extra portion where I will join this one through. That's my joining point. Okay, so this is how it will now be. This is how it will now be for this particular shoe. So that's just how to get to pivot or spring out your apron from your main form pattern. Thank you very much. In case you're working with a loafer shoe or any shoe that has to do with weaving through this direction or an apron pattern. Okay, thank you.